I went to Walmart the other day. As I was walking in, they were playing Christmas music very loud. Now, in my many years of not celebrating this pagan celebration, I have been conditioned to tune it all out and act as if none of it was going on. But they were playing it so loud, and the song sounded so good. They were playing Mariah Carey's Christmas album with her singing, "O Holy Night." And from a child, I always loved that song, especially the way she sang it. I got caught up in that moment and was just listening. Then the greeter in the front went to turn it down, and it woke me up. I was like, wow, that got me. The thing is that shortly after she turned the music down, the manager came and told her, "Don't ever touch this. This needs to be played. Don't be a Grinch. You must have the spirit. Get in the spirit." And I thought to myself, that's exactly what was trying to attach itself to me. That Christmas spirit. Because don't let anyone tell you differently. The Christmas spirit is a spirit. It's not just a little catchphrase. It is an actual spirit that desires to attach itself to you to get you in the mood to worship the reborn sun god. But anyways, as I watched the manager turn the music up, I recognized just how coerced we were to participate in wickedness, whether we wanted to or not. At that moment, I felt a strong sense of despair for us. You see, I have no intention on celebrating Christmas. But if I leave my house right now, this pagan celebration is forced upon me. All the stores are decorated, they're playing music, and everyone is trying to spread this evil Christmas spirit. I can't escape it. It is clear that as believers who are trying to be set apart from this world, we are caught up in a world that is attacking us at every angle. And if we are not strong enough, we can and will be devoured. The world likes to label Christians as weak, saying that we are not strong and are easily taken advantage of. But it really is quite the opposite. People don't really recognize how hard it is to go against the currents of this world. Everybody is moving in one direction, while we must be planted firm, never uprooted, and always rejecting the changing of values and the rising conformity to sin. And because the world is so polarized today, being a true follower of Christ today is not something that is easy to do. Like in my life, a conversation in the world could be very much like this. "So, what are you doing for Christmas this year?" "Oh, I don't participate in that." "Oh, you're an atheist?" "No, I'm a Christian." "Oh, Jehovah's Witness?" "No, just a Christian." "Oh, okay. Well, what's your plan for the new year? Any New Year's resolution?" "No, same as always, to make sure I stay ready for the Lord." "Oh, okay, that's nice. Well, what do you think about this coming election? You know who you're going to vote for?" "Oh, I don't participate in that." "Oh, okay. Well, you at least believe we need to get Trump out, right?" "Those things don't really concern me." And it can go on just like that, where people don't really want to talk to me about things. And I imagine this can be the same for many believers around the world today. Being a believer is not for the weak and faint-hearted. But while I was in that store, my heart was weeping for us all. And what I want to do is shortly give a word of encouragement to the church. I know that it is becoming more and more difficult today to live out your faith. Though the world is divided on many things, it is united in their protest against our faith. You are an outsider. Not many people to talk to. Not many people to relate with. Often alone. Hesitant to tell your true feelings on things because of fear of resentment, persecution, arguments, etc. The world celebrates wickedness and evil, and there's no way of avoiding it. It seems like there is no refuge anywhere, and things are looking like they will only get worse. Your intolerance to sin seems to have a deadline. The internet is cracking down, calling our views hate speech. Our platforms are under attack because it does not fit with the overall messages of the world today. Our children have no good role models to follow, and they are being provoked with satanic messages on the daily. You can't even go to the store without them playing satanically filled music. Many stores actually play full-out cuss words. I'm like, why do they think that this is okay? Or you go out with your children and feel uncomfortable because so many women's clothing are extremely revealing. I mean, what can you do? Because it is everywhere. It just seems like there is no end in sight to this. You could be like that lady in Walmart who tried to turn the music down. But the world is like the manager telling you, don't touch it, leave it alone, and get yourself on board with our direction. And maybe you've been doing this for so long that you're getting tired of the fight. Or maybe you've just got yourself in it and you're wondering if it's worth engaging in. Maybe you tell yourself, life was simpler when I did what I wanted and lived in ignorance. Maybe you just don't like the feeling of being an outsider and not accepted. I'm sure there are those who deal with these feelings as well as many other feelings. I've made this video for you to encourage you to keep on fighting through. You are not alone. This is not something that you're dealing with on your own. You may be alone physically, but certainly not alone in the spirit. We are one body, one community. And if you're going through these feelings and situations, it's because you're on the right path and you must stay on it. You are trying to enter through the narrow gate which leads to life. Yahshua said that this gate is difficult and there are few who find it. You must be one of them who find it. I want to bring the words of our Messiah to the forefront for you to hear. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give to you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. These things I have spoken to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. If you're feeling discouraged or troubled, put more of your trust in him. When Yahshua was walking on water, he called Peter out to him, and Peter was walking on water as well. As long as Peter kept his eyes on Jesus, he was able to overcome what seemed impossible. The minute that he took his eyes off Jesus, he began to sink. Yahshua did not rebuke Peter and let him drown for his lack of faith and taking his eyes off of him. When Peter called for him, he came and saved him. And my message for us all today is to not take your eyes off Yahshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ. And that is what Satan is trying to do to us all. He is overloading us with his ways. It can feel like we are trapped in a world that there is no escape from. Being very transparent, this is how I feel sometimes. But I know that is deception. The devil is only making it feel like we are trapped with no way out. He is masking and hiding it from us. But our escape is always there. We must put our eyes back on Yahshua. If you are becoming weary, you need to seek him. If you are feeling burdened, you need to seek him. If you are feeling weak, you need to get strength. Seek him. As believers, we are conquerors. We are victorious. We have already made the right decision. And though we are living in a world that is desperately trying to pull us in on their side, we must continue to move forward and walk through that narrow gate. You need to walk out your days talking to our Father and rebuking the devil. When you feel like this world is beating you down, you need to say out of your mouth, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's Philippians chapter 4, verse 13. It's true that the days are getting darker, and every day it seems like the world can't get any worse, but then it does. And you've been waiting on him, but you're growing weaker because the world is beating you down. You must cast your burden on Yahweh, and he shall sustain you. He shall never permit the righteous to be moved. The Apostle Paul tells us, therefore, we do not lose heart, even though our outward man is perishing, yet the inward man is being renewed day by day. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, is working for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory, while we do not look at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporary, but the things which are not seen are eternal. That's 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 16 through 18. He is telling us that this light affliction that we are dealing with is working for us to receive a far more exceeding and eternal glorious reward. So don't focus on the temporary. And this is all temporary. Watch, stand fast in the faith, be brave, be strong. Count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience. But let patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing. These trials are testing your faith and making you a better follower. It produces more patience and makes you stronger in your walk. Be diligent to present yourself approved to Elohim, a worker who does not need to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. And so, I made this brief video for you to encourage you. I want you to know you are not alone in this walk, and many of your brothers and sisters in the faith are going through many of the same things. Do not grow weary in doing good. Keep fighting the good fight of faith. Don't let evil overcome you and make you believe that there is no hope, because that is a lie. Our day of redemption is fast approaching, and what you must do is stand strong and steadfast. Plant your feet solid in the ground and do not bend or waver. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. Yes, the world is moving in a direction that you do not want to follow, and you may feel alone physically, but you are not alone. Don't ever take your eyes off Yahshua. Stay in communion with him. Continue to trust and depend on him to sustain you through what you must go through. All the scriptures I've listed in this video are in the description box and on my website as well. Be encouraged. Be of good cheer, for our redemption is nigh. I am confident of this very thing, that he who has begun a good work in you will complete it until the day of Jesus Christ. You are of Elohim, little children, and have overcome them, because he who is in you is greater than he who is in the world. Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to Elohim. Be strong and of good courage. Do not fear, nor be afraid of them. For Yahweh, your Elohim, he is the one who goes with you. He will not leave you nor forsake you. And I don't want you to forget this. I want you to live with this as your reality. I want you to continue on and not give up. I want you to continue to be steadfast in your faith. Continue not being of this world. You're in this world, but not of it. You do not need to conform or need to seek approval of this world. And though you may be walking alone, you're still walking with our Father, and you're walking the right way. Just because everyone is doing the wrong thing doesn't make it right. I want you to be blessed and walk in the power and the might of our Creator who lives in you and light your path as long as you allow him to. So as we approach the darker times ahead, keep your light shining and stay on the narrow path. Be blessed. Okay, thanks again for watching. I hope this blessed you and encouraged you. If it did, please do not forget to like it and share it with another believer. If you have not done so already, do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Elohim willing, I upload every Friday. Don't forget to follow this ministry on Facebook and Instagram. As always, I'd like to thank all of you who support this ministry. Your contributions truly bless me and this ministry, and I'm thankful and humbled by your support. Thank you for all that you do and for being a blessing. Okay, thanks again to everyone for watching. Be strong, be ready, and be blessed. I love you all.